It's November 16th, 2014. We're in the orchard in Hana. We're just about 2 weeks from the second anniversary of the planting of the orchard, so these trees have been in the ground a little under 2 years. We're looking at the two largest trees in the orchard. Amazing to think these trees have been in the ground less than 2 years here. The one in the foreground is a jackfruit tree. That tree is probably, I would guess, about 15 feet tall. Behind it, the wide tree is a Rollinia deliciosa. And I'm going to pan around now, and you'll see there's an egg custard fruit. Then right in front of us, this gorgeous creature is a soursop tree. The soursop trees are thriving, and on this tree I counted 18 soursops, and you can see a couple of them. It's actually covered in soursops. And there is the sister tree. Counted 21 soursops on that. Behind you can see a pomegranate tree with lots of pomegranates on it. You can see the figs doing really well, and behind the figs you can just make out two large healthy breadfruit trees. In front of the figs here is the starfruit tree, low to the ground but doing very well. It has starfruit on it at the moment. And then the two jaboticaba trees, they haven't really taken off. But we have that saying that Greg gave us: the first year the trees sleep, the second year they creep, and the third year they leap. So maybe that'll be true of the jaboticaba. Certainly a number of these other trees started leaping the moment they got in the ground, and that's certainly true of this one. This is the Tahitian lime. It's got about 100 limes on it, would be my estimate. Actually, probably more than that. But at least 100. Then behind you can see the longan tree, huge. It doesn't have any fruit on it at the moment, but we have had fruit from it. It's fruited. Behind it, the cocktail mango tree, doing really well. No fruit on it at the moment, but very vital and tall and healthy. You can see the sapote, the tall, thin sapote, mame sapote tree in the back corner there. And then I'm just going to pan around. This is all the citrus. So the citrus are doing really well. The kumquat tree has probably easily 100 kumquats on it. Most are green, but you can see there are a few ripe ones. This really tall, spindly thing is the Gliricidia tree, which was planted to create mulch. Behind the grapefruit tree, and then just various lemons, oranges, mandarin oranges, tangelos. There's the sister Rollinia deliciosa tree in the background with the sort of yellowish green leaves, and so not nearly as large or vital as the other Rollinia deliciosa, but still doing okay, doing well, looking healthy, growing. And then here is something really exciting: the very first pomelo in there, and it's huge. And so that's a Tahitian pomelo right next to the Tahitian lime. And then behind the R2E2 mango tree, huge, the Piri mango tree, huge, and then in front of it, the Raposa mango, you can probably see, has some red flowering branches sticking up, and those are now bearing tiny, teeny little mangoes that will grow, we hope. So it's doing really well. And interesting, of course, it's the smallest one in here, because rather than putting its energy into creating new leaves, it's putting its energy into creating fruit. So I'm going to pan around, and you can see Shannon and Richard working on the fence. We totally cleared off the fence today. Then we've got the mountain apples in the background. We've got let's see, the Tahitian lime tree. This is the black sapote tree, the allspice tree, the pomegranate tree thriving with lots of pomegranates on it. Another unbelievably healthy, that's the Mapulehu mango tree. Here is the Charwil avocado tree. It's doing okay. None of the avocados are really that huge. I'm going to pan around, and you can see that's the largest avocado tree, the case, and then right in front of it I think is a Kahaluu avocado. but the avocados haven't taken off the way that the other trees will, but maybe they're also going to be the sleep, creep, leap trees. And then walking over the 2 macadamia nut trees, they're tall, healthy, looking well. In the far corner, the lychee tree, much larger, much larger and lush, much more lush. No fruit yet, but it's obviously working on it. And then the Grumichama tree, and then just this beautiful breadfruit tree, really, really stunningly beautiful breadfruit tree. And there you have it. That's an update as of near the end of 2014. The orchard is well. Many of the trees here are very, very happy, and it's always wonderful to be with them.